Yeah, it's really exciting to think where we are in our low points in the season, where things weren't going our well, and to fight back through that. It's pretty special, and we're relentless in those moments. So it's great to be in the position we're in.
What about the effort of Suzuki and Corfield?
Yeah, those guys have been unreal all year, and they're the driving forces for our whole team. So they've been amazing.
Thank you.
Yep.
It's like a large question, but can you put some words about the love you have for hockey? I mean, you're always on the ice, on the offs, and what is the importance of hockey in your life since the beginning of your life?
It's honestly given me everything that I've wanted since I was young. It's such a fun thing for me to be able to do, and I feel very fortunate that I've been able to play at this level in college and all that, and I'm just fortunate and thankful. So it's a lot of fun.
What kind of feeling you have when you're on the ice? I mean, it seems to have so much fun.
It's just fun, I guess. It's just fun and exciting to learn new stuff and play at this level.
You have some talks with the coaching staff about the big amount of time you're on the ice on day off. So what is the thinking of the coaching staff about this?
They don't say too much to me about it. They just I like to make sure I'm ready for games, and they know that. So they kind of let me do my thing, and it's nice.
There's usually a welcome to the NHL moment at some point for first-year player. Is there one for you so far?
I'd say my first 2 games last season, playing against Patrick Kane. He's growing up, he was my idol, so being able to play against him was really cool, and it was just pretty special.
Is that at that point you knew that you could hold your own in this league?
I mean, it was definitely a good test for me coming right out of college and playing those games. So it was cool.
And I want to take you back to the Leafs game Saturday in January here, where they really try to go after you and hit you and everything, maybe take you off your game. Did that feel like a moment where you knew that maybe you'd be a target for other teams?
I mean, I try not to look too much into it. Guys are always getting hit, throwing hits, so it's part of the game. And I don't know if I'm necessarily a target, but you got to be ready for what comes, and especially down this stretch, and hopefully playoffs. There's gonna be lots of hits. So yeah.
You know how much Hutson was a special player here for the fans and for the team. How much you look at him being younger, and what is the feeling of? I know you're so humble, but the best season of PK was 60 points, and you already passed him. So, what is your thought in general about PK and this part of things?
Yeah, I mean, seeing him growing up playing here, and just the energy he had, the way he played, he was a pretty special player. So. I guess that's cool, but I don't look too much into it. But
and I know it.
Yeah, but he was a special player, and he's done a lot for this organization.
Thank you.